Speaking of covering up, did you have to cover up your lower body from the low kicks yesterday?
Dude,
What a
wacky day. What an absolute wacky day.
Before we jump into it, do you think he made you look like a bitch or no?
No, I mean, like I watched some footage. I watched some footage afterwards.
Uh-huh.
Let me explain the situation.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I guess like you need the whole picture to understand like why I thought that maybe some of the footage made me look like a bitch. Okay,
all right.
I'm just gonna be straight up honest about this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I met Jake Paul yesterday, which didn't wake up yesterday thinking, knowing that today's the day that I'm gonna meet Jake Paul.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think anyone does.
I woke up exactly. Woke up. It was any other day. You know, I put my pants on one leg at a time, and I thought it was just gonna be kind of a normal day. I knew I was gonna go to. I had an audition. Okay.
Yeah.
That I was really stoked about.
Yeah.
Walked in there, bombed it.
And you told me you fucked that up. How'd you fuck that up?
And it's just like, I don't know when I'm ever going to get to the stage where I'm like, I leave an audition room feeling fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's been like, what, 2 years now that I've been auditioning for shit? And every single fucking time, save maybe 1 or 2 times, I walk out feeling like ass. Like being like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, just.
All right.
You didn't do anything that you prepared.
Right.
What did you do? Who was that in there? It wasn't you.
Right.
Just me and 2 other fucking people in there. Why can't I just act? So stupid. So I'm like kind of in a little bit of a bad mood because it was a great part.
Yeah.
Character was perfect for me.
Got it.
Walked in there, bombed the shit out of it.
Maybe that's how you'll get it, dude.
He goes, it was actually pretty funny. He I did the first, it was 2 scenes, did the first scene. And he's like, good. Yeah, good. That one's fine. Let's move on to the second one. And I did the second one. He was like, I really like the way you did that. Let's go and do the first one again and do it like less like dramatic. And I was like, oh, so you didn't like the first one.
Yeah. Oh,
you played me.
Yeah.
I changed your opinion on the second one, but you played me on the first one. You said, yeah, it was great. Move on. When in your mind, you said, this guy's not getting the fucking part.
Rip, bro.
Yeah, I know. So anyways, left feeling like weird about it. And then I knew I was going to go do Jeff's show on YouTube, his Jeff's Barbershop show.
Yeah.
He's like a barber and he cuts people's hair and interviews them and he kind of tries to make it like Eric Andre sort of like you sit down and he insults you a lot and he like it's a lot of like surprises, right? That's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
Like I've watched, a few episodes. It's a great show. I think it's a great like gimmick, like him cutting people's hair because it's like not only are you there for the interview, but you want to see like how their hair turns out at the end of it, right? It's like Hot Ones or whatever.
Yeah. It's
just like a nice like layer on top of the interview sort of thing.
Right.
So I was stoked to do it, and I was like, I wonder what the fuck's gonna happen. He was like, I don't really have anything written. Like, let's just like improv. And I was like, that's fine with me. And so we sat down, cut my hair, everything's fine. The show's like going normal. Like he's just like kind of insulting me. Jason Nash is there, Todd's there. They're kind of roasting me at the same time. Like they're adding their own questions, blah blah blah, and I'm answering them, and everything's fine. And then he jokes that Lele is gonna show up, and I'm like, that's funny. And he's like, yeah, no, I tried to. She said that she was down, but her representation wouldn't let her come to the show. But she said she wanted to. And I was like, oh, that would have been really fucking funny. He was like, yeah, I was gonna have her curse at you in Spanish and all this shit. And I was like, damn, that would have been a great bit.
Yeah.
And then he goes, it's like wrapping up the show. It's near the end. And so he goes, who's your least favorite YouTuber? And I was like, least favorite? He's like, yeah. I was like, I don't know. And I made some stupid joke. I was like, I'm my least favorite YouTuber. And he's like, yeah, okay, who's your second least favorite YouTuber? And I was like, I don't know. I couldn't think of an answer. So I just like, knee jerk thing. I was like, Jake Paul. And he's like, oh, okay. Huh. Interesting that you would say that. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah. And then he's like, yo, Reggie, like open the door. And his guy starts to open the door, and I have like no fucking Lele Pons. If you couldn't get Lele Pons, how? Yeah, right. Like there's a chance in fucking hell Jake Paul's gonna walk through that door right now. And he opens the door, and it's him. And I'm sitting there like, I'm like looking at him. He's like, don't worry if he tries anything. Like I told him I'm gonna like it's not cool for him to be. And I'm like, you don't know if he's not gonna try anything. What the fuck? the kid, kid you not, the kid walks up to me like he's gonna fight. Like he
Yeah.
like walks like this, like beelines it towards me, and I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And he stops, and he starts going, hey man, you know, I really don't think it's cool what you do. And I think you're a cyber bully, and I think that you bully kids, man. And I'm like, what kids? And he's like, just like, I don't know. Like I've talked to like some girls that you have laid into, and it's like they're like, it's just not cool, man. I'm not with that. Like I'm about like spreading positivity. And,
Shut the fuck up, boy.
No, I swear, this is how I remember everything. Okay,
Okay.
This is how I remember it. He's like, yeah, it's just I'm about spreading positivity, and they're like, you're really not about that, and I just like I don't fuck with that or whatever. And I was like, so in my head, I'm like, I don't know if this is a joke.
Right. Yeah.
Is this a bit?
Yeah.
Did Jeff and him talk about this beforehand? I was so fucking confused.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he must have came here knowing what Jeff's show is about.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's about the shock value, the element of surprise, right? And they did that. And now he's like, you know, kind of like chewing into me. And I'm like, this has to be a bit. So I go, I can't tell if he's joking or not.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not joking, bro. And his camera dude's like, the camera dude hated me. You could just tell he's standing there fucking shaking his head. And I'm like, I'm like, okay, man, like you can think that, but like I don't bully kids. Like I'm not like, it's just like shit for me to write jokes. I just need something to write jokes about. Like I'm a comedian. I like writing jokes. And he's like, he's still mad at me. And I'm like, I can't figure out if this is a fucking bit or not. I keep looking at Jeff, and he's like, Jeff's like very clearly like this is not a bit. And so, and I still can't tell if he's doing that for the cameras. All 3 cameras are on, plus Jake's camera.
Right.
And so I'm still trying to play into this thing where I'm like, oh, maybe he expects us to fucking make up on camera. Like maybe that's what the bit is.
Right.
So I'm like, oh man, dude, I'm sorry. Like I go in, like I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like, and he's like, oh, it's cool. It's cool. He apologized. It's cool. And he daps me up. And then he's like, shut the cameras off. Shut the cameras off. And I'm like, oh. So they shut the cameras off, and I'm like, fucking. So you just like use this.
Oh
You
yeah.
basically play Jeff for a cut for his own vlog where he can walk in and confront me.
Yeah.
And then like make me sort of like, I mean, like I didn't have to apologize, obviously. I just didn't know what else to do. It was so fucking awkward. I was like, we're in this tiny apartment.
Yeah.
And it's 4 people who are dead silent, and then me and him. And I'm like, what the and dude, Jeff felt so fucking bad. He was like, I had no idea that's how that was gonna go. I thought he was stoked to come, like he came all the way from Calabasas and to do this. And so afterwards, we're sitting there having like again, we're just like talking. He's like, I just don't know why you do what you do. And I'm like, I'm explaining to him. I'm like, this is why. Like I need someone to write jokes about. It's not like I start a video and go, I'm gonna hurt this person's feelings.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but you do that. And I'm like, yeah, but I just need something to write jokes about. And this is the only thing. Like it's like it's an easy thing to write jokes about, especially especially when it's somebody that everyone agrees is kind of goofy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and so I'm explaining this, and he almost like just didn't really have shit to say afterwards.
Of course not.
I felt like.
Of course not.
It was weird. It was like he knew what he was going to say before, and then we started having a real conversation about it, and he was just like, oh, we were talking about Lele. And I was like Lele's a perfect example. Like, I can tell that her videos they don't put effort into them. They're just a cash grab. You can tell they're lazy.
Yeah.
They're writing about stuff that's not even relevant to them.
Yeah.
It's relevant to the thing. It's very transparent to me what they're trying to do, and I don't fuck with that. And so I write jokes about it.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, but her video, and like he just didn't have anything else to say after that. And he was like, yeah, but like, you know, I just feel like kids look up to you, and they see that, and they think it's okay to make fun of people. I said, look, man, I don't have kid fans. I don't. And he's like, yeah, but I've met girls in 15, 16, 17 that say you're their favorite YouTuber. And I was like, yeah, I'm not saying I don't have high school fans. I'm saying YouTube tells me it's 18 to 24. And podcast is even older than that. Skews kind of more male. And he was like, oh, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
Of course he's not going to
This camera dude's eyeing me down the whole fucking time. And then so like, we like, that was basically it. And then we said goodbye, took a couple pictures. The one I sent you where I'm just like,
yeah,
what's happening?
Yeah.
And he left.
Yeah.
And then we Oh yeah, in the video he says, Jeff was like, so what? The next party at your house he's not invited to? He's like, no fucking way. He's never coming over.
Cool.
Oh, and then he told me his brother wants to like. His brother hates me too. Logan hates me.
Who gives a shit.
He's like, you guys. He's like, you're lucky this is in like an environment where like nobody's drinking and shit like that. He's like, if I would have seen you at a party where we were drinking, it would have been like some confrontational shit. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not a, you know, I'm not like a confrontational dude.
That's just so.
I hate shit like that.
I would have just been laughing.
I was laughing because I couldn't figure out like what the fuck was going on. I was like, I don't know. I still don't know how much of that was like sincere, how much of that was like weird.
Man.
We go downstairs to like go for a hike, and his doorman was like, yeah, he was down here like rehearsing what he was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
And shadow boxing.
Shadow boxing.
That's what he said. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, dude. How fucking dense is this kid that he doesn't actually understand what jokes are. He doesn't understand what commentary is. He's just completely devoid of fucking brain cells.
I don't know. It's like,
Even
the whole thing was just weird. I don't really know what to think about it. I don't know. It's weird. Like I can't. I'm kind of glad that it happened.
Yeah.
I like that I'm able to like talk about it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it would be. I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious how Jake Paul would react to people that make fun of him in a closed setting. Like everything you've told me is not at all far from what I'd expect. That's like when Logan saw H3 at a party and Ethan walks up to him and goes, "Hey, what's up, man? Like, yeah, I've roasted you, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
You're you and I'm me." And Logan draws his fucking arm back and closes his fist up to Ethan's face or something, and he's like, says something to the effect of like, "If no one was here, that's what I would have done to you," or something like that. And it's like, okay, like I guess what I'm saying is, for him to open the door and beeline to you, I would expect no less, because him and his brother seem like they can't take criticism.
Yeah, I mean, he said some shit where he was like, yeah, but like, why are all these people that you're making fun of, like, why do they have such big fan bases? Why are their videos getting 2 million views? We're talking specifically about Lele's videos. Why do her videos get 2 million views? Why is there so many people like liking them and shit like that? I'm like, yeah, but there's just as many, if not more, people liking my videos where I'm making fun of them.
Yeah.
Like, that has to mean something too.
Yeah.
You think
Go ahead.
that probably means more than fucking her video getting on the trending page because she had some weird relationship with YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think his logic is, it plays a certain way, right? Like he's entirely about the numbers. He's always been,
Yeah.
And in his mind, he doesn't make a distinction. So what is 2 million views? What if those 2 million views are fucking 8 to 12?
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't consider that 8 to 12-year-old, like, he keeps falling back on, oh, but they're kids. There are kids that like it. Yeah, and maybe they happen to stumble upon a video where someone says, wait a second, this is fucking whack, and makes you think critically. That's what the fuck, that's how I got into comedy and wanted to do stand-up. I was fucking 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, and I was watching dudes 30, 35 making observations about the world. It changed the way I looked at the world, and it made me think more critically about myself.
Yeah.
It enabled me to have like a sense of self-awareness and not take shit seriously. It made me feel better about, like, if kids were cooler than me or kids were this and that. Like,
Yeah.
I could look in the mirror and joke about it. I could joke about them. And that was my fucking weapon against that shit. And when people like Jake, when I was younger, who may have intimidated me, that's what, people saying, oh, this shit is lame, or pointing out that maybe the shit that I thought was cool maybe isn't so cool, or it isn't what I make it out to be in my head. That's what enabled me to, like, be funny and disarm those people who at any time, like, I was always the smallest dude growing up. I talk about this in our show. I was fucking 5'1" till I was 16. I got fucking clowned on repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that, like, didn't make me go home and feel badly about myself is, like, I might be 5'1", but bitch, your hairline is that.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned how to make people laugh at themselves. And so for him to be like, yeah, but kids, fuck them kids, man. Kids don't know shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's not to say bully kids. Like,
No,
especially
no,
if you're an
no.
older person, right? Like,
But you're not bullying anybody. That's what irks me about this whole scenario. Is he wants to come out here and act all high and mighty. Oh, you're bullying kids.
yeah, I mean, like, I did have, like, when someone confronts you like that about, like, what you do or whatever, it does make you take a second and be like, am I doing something wrong? Am I mean, right?
Yeah,
And so I
maybe.
told him, I said, listen, like, when I create a 12 to 15 minute like a video, right? I'm writing it out. It's a piece. It's supposed to have a fucking narrative and all this shit, right? And then I film it and I edit it. There's so many steps to that, like, process. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like anything else. You make a song, you make a thing. You can't tell right away whether it's good or not, whether it hit the narrative that you wanted to hit, whether it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So much gets lost along the way, so much gets changed. Maybe it is a little bit mean and you just can't fucking tell when you first make it.
Yeah.
Right? But the way, the nature of YouTube, you put it out there, see what people say, whatever. And so I'm like, maybe some of the videos that I've put out have been like a little bit mean, but that's never, ever, I'm not a fucking, what do you think, I'm a villain? You think I sit down and I'm gonna fuck this dude's day up?
Yeah.
No. I sit down with the intention of making people laugh. That's what I want to do. I want to make people laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't sit down being like, I'm gonna fucking tear into this guy. I'm gonna make him feel like shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, I guess
It's more like I want to make 1 million people laugh at this guy with me about the ridiculous shit this dude is doing.
Yeah, but that's I guess the point I'm trying to make is when I say fuck them kids, like what I'm saying is kids who watch Lele Pons and are entertained by that, it would probably do them some good to have a second opinion, to be like, you understand that this is a little bit goofy? That there's no harm there. And if fucking Lele's representation or Jake are hurt by people being like, what? Because in my opinion, Jake projects himself a little bit into that. That was a weird roundabout way of, like, the fact that he didn't even address that we did a fucking 15-minute video making fun of him. Like, he didn't bring, it's weird to me, he didn't bring that up at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think the whole thing was kind of just about that.
What?
Like I almost feel like he played it off like he was like there are other people that I've talked to that are affected by this, but I feel like it's just like about that video.
Right, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he
Yeah.
wants to come up in there and like this, that, and the third, act like he's fucking, he's gonna come in there and swing on you, and he makes it about, oh, you're bullying kids.
Yeah.
First up, there is no fucking harm in calling a Lele Pons video fucking corny. Hannah Stocking videos fucking corny. All that shit is bad. It's weak, and it doesn't matter if like I just can't make the connection from commentary to bullying. I don't know how you get there.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what I'm struggling with here is I don't see how he can honestly call that bullying.
I mean, like, to I guess, like, play devil's advocate. It's like I do, like, in that second Lele Pons video, I do say that she's awful. I'm like, she sucks. She's mean. Or she's dumb. She's like, I'm you know, which is like kind of bullying,
I guess.
I would say. So maybe there is like a lighter way I can, you know, maybe I just was in a bad fucking mood that day and I sat down and wrote a video where I was like a little bit more mean.
I don't know, man. I think okay, I guess I keep drawing from that's cringe, but at the end of almost every video after Maddie smokes, we make a point to be like, don't go fuck with this person.
Yeah.
We always say, don't go fuck with this person. You know, like, you know, at the end of the day, like, these are harmless jokes. And I feel like we make a point here, everywhere, to be like, if comedy's at somebody's expense, it's like you're saying, we're not here to ruin their life and make them want to fucking kill themselves and all this and that. But that doesn't mean like we can't be critical in a joking way of somebody. Even saying fucking Lele Pons sucks. Take that on the chin, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Take that on the chin.
Mm-hmm.
You're in fucking entertainment.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, fucking, even like reviews and fucking Variety are that harsh.
yeah, what the
Remember
fuck?
that fucking article that dude wrote about Post?
Yeah, I mean, there's
That shit was mean as fuck. It was like a 6-page fucking diss piece on them.
How about this, Jake? You don't fuck with bullying. How about you take down every video where you've tied your girlfriend to a fucking wall and left her out there for hours with duct tape? How about you go watch that fucking video where I clowned you for looking like a sociopath, and you look at all those moments? You're teaching that shit to kids. You don't got a problem with that.
Yeah.
You ain't bringing none of that shit up.
True.
It's just that irks me, man. You want to
I think he wanted to use the whole thing as like basically like okay, Cody Co conquered.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I walked in there, I defeated him,
bullshit,
and I'm out. And that's that.
Moment.
And that's that. And I'm just like that's not really the way that you like. I just don't think you've done a lot of thinking about this. I think that maybe you saw us clown you in a video for a little bit, and you were like, "Fuck this kid."
Yeah.
And then you just saw me as someone who you need to walk up to and confront on video, and then walk away from. And it's like,
yeah, because Buddy can't laugh at himself.
He didn't punch me, so
of course he's not gonna punch you. There's fucking 4 cameras rolling. He's never ever gonna swing on anybody.
Yeah. He's fucking camera guy, man. That dude. Oh, it was funny. It was really funny. Jake was probably being more civil than his camera dude, honestly. His camera dude was sitting there just like, he kept being like, yeah. He so clearly fucking hated me. I don't know why. I'd never met the kid, man. He's like wearing these fucking...
Because you're not allowed to make fun of Jake Paul, dude.
I guess not. I mean, like, he's just one of his yes men, I guess.
Yeah.
He was like wearing that like neon orange guest shirt with a neon orange hat. He looked like a hype beast traffic cone.
Sick. Yeah.
Oh, it was funny.
What kind of fun? I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to get all animated about the shit. It's just like that shit is sucker shit to the fullest, bro. God damn it, that shit is so corny. Turn the cameras off. It's getting real in here. Turn the cameras off.
Well, I mean, he was like, turn the cameras off, and then he's like, show him that it's off. And I was like, damn, is that really what this comes? You have to do that? Like it's not just like you trust that people turn the cameras off. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
Like he had to get his camera to just show me that it was off, and I was like, man, that's like when you're at that point, that means that you're keeping it on.
Yeah, you do
most of the time.
You do weird shit.
Just a bit, and then I'm like, but like now it gets honest, and now you're gonna turn the cameras off. Like,
of course,
no, this is the real moment. Like if we're actually gonna have a discussion, like
saying,
put
bro.
that in your fucking thing.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh man, sorry, my brain is just going a million miles an hour on him getting on you for setting an example after he does a fucking 20-minute video with Tana babysitting kids, and they're talking about fucking each other and all that shit all through the entire. It's just like his content is riddled with shit. If you want to get down to cherry picking and being like, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. So it's just fucking arrogant in my mind to come in there, press somebody while they're sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
It's just so lame. Someone is sitting down, you're gonna run up on them and like, yeah, your eye level with my chest. What's up, bitch? That's 1. And then 2, just, I don't know, man. That's lame. That's fucking corny.
We'll see how that footage turns out. Maybe his vlog today or tomorrow or some shit. I bet you I don't blame me. I'm just saying, don't blame me if I look like a total bitch in that video. Don't blame me, because you gotta understand, I've explained the situation. You know that I thought the whole thing was a fucking joke. I really did. I was like, and I was kind of trying to play it up for the camera at the same time, because I'm like, I want to make Jeff's video good. I want to make this moment good.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. It was so confusing. And
I'm mad now because I'm having a second to think about it. But if he came in there like huffing and puffing like that, I might have been fucking howling my ass off. I might have got punched just by virtue of laughing real hard. The moment he'd be like, I don't fuck with bullying kids, he'd be like, oh boy, shut your ass up. Oh, he big mad. Look at him selling it for the camera. Jake Paul's a wrestler.
Yeah, but you would like.
I've been in that scenario where people like run up on me and like, I'm gonna fuck you up, and I always laugh. I'm like, yeah, you gonna do it? You gonna do it?
But you think about like an Eric Andre type show. You're supposed to be getting fucked with. That's the mindset that I was in.
No, of course.
This is gonna be funny because the joke's on me.
Yeah.
And that's great. I love, it's one of the things the camera dude said. He's like, why don't you make fun of yourself? I'm like, dude, I do all the time. Do you not watch my videos? Like,
what do you say to that shit?
I'm the fucking loser in my videos most of the time. I'm the one that I joke about not having sex and all this shit. Like,
what did he say?
He was like, yeah, I know. It's like, clearly you haven't watched any of my fucking videos. I don't know why you hate me, dude. I don't know why this fucking, I don't know why this highlighter hates me, you know?
You think they're going to run up on Chris D'Elia like that?
Yeah, exactly.
yo, man, you were making fun of my brother. Like, what the fuck, dude? Millions of people look up to you and like you're teaching them to make fun of my brother. That's not fucking cool.
That's not cool. I love that Logic song though. I like that you're in that. That's respect on that. But it's not cool. So yeah, you know what? I was thinking afterwards. I was like, it was a really awkward situation, you know.
Yeah.
But even in the moment, I'm like, this is kind of funny. I'm glad this is happening.
Yeah,
because it's the same thing as I said last week with the acting class and shit like that.
Yeah,
it's kind of fun to get out there and like. That's why I'm pumped. We're doing this video with. Well, I don't know if I should say.
Oh yeah, no,
but,
don't. Yeah, let that one.
And,
Let that one drop. Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing a video with some other people that I think is gonna be really funny, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing when we went to Evan's place and started that song that we're gonna come out with.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta. I think you gotta really push yourself to get out of your comfort zone and work with other people and you know what I mean? Just try it. Things that fucking scare you, just try them because like it always ends up being a funny story at least.
Yeah.
This was a funny fucking story. I was pumped to talk about it today.
Yeah.
You know how often you get to record the podcast and you're like, I want to talk about something for half an hour today because this shit was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I'm kind of glad it happened.
Yeah.
Regardless of if I look like a total fucking pussy.
It's just I don't know. I'm sorry if
I started crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what really happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're a bully. I am a bully, man. You're right, dude. I love you, JP.
Oh my god, dude. I'm disappointed. I got so mad. It pissed me off, dude.
Oh man, I was so close. I was this close. The only reason I didn't say it is because I still wasn't sure if it was a joke or not. He was like, Jeff was like, so what? He can't come to the next party at your house? Jake was like, no, he can't fucking come. He's never invited. I was so close to being like, yeah, I don't want to get drugged anyways, dude. So.
Yep.
It's so lame to be like, I wish I would have said that. But like, I literally was this close. And then I was like, that might actually get me punched in the face.
Fucking dude,
I'm not trying to get punched in the face.
Sue that motherfucker. Let him sock you in the face. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna end you and Team 10. I'm gonna sue. No, there's no harm in that. There's no fucking foul. Yeah, I came in to do a show. I got sucker punched. Run my bread, dude.
Yeah.
I know you're getting clicks off that. Run me my money, motherfucker.
Speaking of money, we got to take a break, guys. Be right back.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. It's not like you're a software. You were just a little one.
Just a little back-end engineer.
You were just a small back-end
engineer. Just a little mousy little bitch boy.
Just a little tiny, Oh, you building a table over there?
Oh, yeah.
You building a little SQL table over there?
Oh.
A little MongoDB?
You little database slut.
You little data scientist? You slutty little data scientist, aren't you? You love dropping tables, don't you, when you're not supposed to?
Cute little back-end bitch boy. You over there, just coding away, all ones and zeros.
Yo, props to him for making a back-end developer sound like it's fucking moving boxes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. That had to have been the most insulting part about that whole video. Like even the part where he called me not a real man.
Yeah, that was whatever.
That part I was like pretty like I was like a little bit insulted by, but like when he said a little back-end developer, I was like, "Oh, you bitch, dude. You fucking bitch. You fucking bitch. Who are you? You're a goddamn high school dropout, isn't he?"
Yeah.
I had to study for fucking 8 goddamn years to have that career.
Yeah.
Work my ass off for that shit. It's a great fucking career.
And technically, he was a senior iOS developer, not the same as the back-end developer. Also, what I want to do, let's get 2 things right. First of all, he's trying to downplay full screen. It's just some creator network. No, motherfucker. It's like a 3-armed, like, it's a massive corporation. It's owned by fucking Warner Brothers, dude. It was sold to AT&T, which is then passed off to Warner Brothers. Yeah. Okay? That's 1. 2, full screen, like, I didn't even know this until I worked there. Their whole, like, corporate sales branch, the motherfuckers lock up. Anyway, we don't have to get into that. The other thing I want to get into is, bruh, is back-end developers that gave your dumbass a platform to be somebody. The software engineers who built your whole shit.
Yeah, I know.
How are you gonna shit on software engineers? They gave you the thing that makes you you.
It's so true. You wouldn't be anywhere.
You'd just be some annoying dude in fucking Ohio still. If like the internet wasn't as powerful as it was, you'd just be a dude there being annoying somewhere.
Yeah.
You owe it to every software engineer on the fucking earth for who you are, motherfucker.
So true. so goddamn true.
That was the funniest part to me. I'm like, how are you just gonna shit on the
the funniest part is just how god awful that whole video was.
Yeah.
How do you fuck something up like that bad?
I don't like.
And the most like ironic part about the whole thing is that he's like trying to give me a taste of my own medicine by making the video like the same style that we do.
Yeah.
But like he's refuting everything he's saying in the video by doing that.
Yeah.
How does he not understand that?
Yeah. Well.
Like, how does he not understand that? Like, I'm gonna sit down and cyberbully this dude about how he's a cyberbully. It makes no fucking sense. It's like, no, dude, this removes all of your credibility because you're doing what you are telling people not to do in the video.
Oh, I also like how he compared you to his brother, which I don't even have to articulate as to why that's a.
What do you mean? What did he say?
He's like, he needs to face some backlash. So, like my brother went through a controversy.
Yeah.
And I was like, tape stop.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody ever died on our podcast, son. Or video, son.
I love the way that he talked about it like it's just like a thing. Like,
yeah, it's just
you just got to go through a couple of those.
Yeah.
A couple notches on your belt, a couple dead guys that you film. Yeah. Once you get through that stuff, you're in the clear.
You're a better person.
No, it's just like you're in the no, not even that. It's just like you're in the clear. You just got to do that. You don't have to change as a person. You just got to go through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to like learn, pretend to learn, whatever.
Yeah.
like like once you're through it, you're good. You can keep fucking burning cars.
Oh my god, dude. I was chuckling. Well, I honestly, all right. I think it's one of two things. One is he had no fucking clue who you were, and Jeff hit him up. And then he goes, Cody, who? Which was probably the funniest part of the whole thing. That's when he was on top, is when he goes, Cody, who? Then he sees you're talking shit, and he goes, like his eyes get red. But he didn't really like process any of what you've said. He's like, I'm gonna smoke this dude. Because like, he back when fucking we did Keep Your Dick Fat. Did he watch that? Yes. I talked to some kids that lived in the Team 10 house, and they were like, right.
we all watched the videos.
We were at that niche party, and yeah.
Yeah, no, he knows. He's seen all. That's true. He's seen all the videos that we've done about him.
He definitely knows who we are.
Yeah.
Or definitely you. But yeah, so I guess that next is that. It just doesn't seem like he thought through any of what he was going to say. And if he did, that's fucking sad. If that was him being prepared, oof.
It was. I mean, it couldn't have been. I don't think there was a single sentence, like a full sentence in that whole video.
No.
Like it really.
No. I was like chuckling. I was like, holy shit. This is one of those situations where you were like, all right, form an opinion. If you can't form an opinion in 17 minutes, I'm gonna blow your brains out.
Animosity and spreading negativity. And the youth
I'm gonna need a little more
are so not What's the present form of animos is? And it's negative. And I don't actually support the spreading of thoughts and thought processes and ideas that share animosity. I don't know. The whole it just. It's been a weird fucking week.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's been a bizarre week. Just from going from zero to then going on the show and coming and talking about it on the podcast afterwards, just being like, that sucked.
Yeah.
And then what happened afterwards?
Yeah.
We were drinking Saturday night, and we were at Cabo Cantina, and so had a margarita, and then we got back home and was just gonna go to bed.
Did your sponsor know you had a margarita?
And I texted my sponsor. Okay. Yeah. 3 days sober, so
Sam's your sponsor.
He's like, good job, dude. It's fine.
Hey, dude, it's fine. You can have another. It's not a big deal.
And then I get home and I all of a sudden start getting tweets of being like, Jake posted a video. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, he must have posted his vlog. And I go on and it's just so shocked to see like the whole thing was about me. Like, I don't think he ever really does that.
Nah, not that I've seen.
Yeah. And so we watch it, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this because I haven't seen the footage yet. I know it's gonna be fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And we turn it on and start watching, and just like, this is awesome. This is fucking awesome. The whole thing was so entertaining. 17 minutes was just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then and then it's just been crazy. Fucking like a bunch of people I follow or are subscribed to did a video about it.
Yeah.
Just cool to see all like everyone tweeting about it and everything. And fucking yesterday I gained 90,000 subs just probably from like PewDiePie's video and shit like that.
Yeah.
So
sick.
I mean it's just like it's been cool. Like it's like worked out pretty well for me, but it's like I never thought I'd be in like a drama.
Yeah, for
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
totally. That said, to all the new Patreoners who came here just to hound us for That's Cringe, it's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, this is
Cody has already said this is it right here. Yeah, I mean the whole thing was just goofy. I just didn't seem like I don't even really think he thought it would go the way it did. I think he thought he was just gonna say that. You know, maybe Ethan or somebody calls him a dummy, and he just wave it off, and then it like looks like, I don't know. It's like he's the only phrase that comes to mind is like he's remarketing to like his existing audience, right? Like
totally.
Like he's done this type of shit before.
Yeah.
You know, where he just wants to put a little life in his channel, and so he's getting into it with somebody. You know. But he probably realized like, maybe boxing isn't necessarily the way to go, right? Like you can't box everyone that has a opinion about him. But
here's what I think. I think that he got the text from Jeff. He sees the drama going on right now, and he says, "Oh, this is perfect. Like I can kind of capitalize off the whole internet. People are really tied up in this shit right now. They want to see drama, so I'm gonna confront him because it's something I've wanted to do for a little bit.
Yep.
I'll make a video about it." And so that's as far as he thought. He did it. And then I think what happened is his editor put together that video and then was like, hey, he clearly doesn't fucking upload the videos to his channel and shit like that. That's not him doing that. It's someone else, right?
Yeah.
That's why like the description is like his face was so priceless. Like that wasn't Jake Paul sitting down writing that.
Right.
It's whoever the fuck is his editor or something like that. So his editor probably sent him a cut and he's like in his car or some shit and he watched it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Go post it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine if he actually sat down and watched that video that he'd be like, yeah, this is like, it was just edited in such a way that like, you think he would have been like, okay, find a little bit more like hateful clips that to use in the thing. Like, cum powder?
Yeah.
That's the clip you're going to fucking use? Me making fun of Minions? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You really think those things are hateful?
Yeah.
Where is your fucking...
Yeah.
What do you think hate is,
I know.
dude? That's insane. You must be like every single time you go to the Comedy Store, you must just be sitting there fucking angry the whole time because like that's what it is. I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. You know what I wanted to do was like
a joke.
I wanted to like, I felt like just me stoking the fires. There's no point, but that'd be really funny. If I made a video, I was like, you know, I kind of agree. And not only do I agree, I think there are many people who are doing this that we need to discuss. But we need to go for the big fish. Okay. So let's start with Netflix. Okay. First up, they got this guy, Bill Burr. Okay. He has 3 videos on Netflix.
3 videos.
Talking about other people. He talks about the president. He talks about Hillary. Okay. He makes fun of her losing. That's not nice. Okay. She put in a very good effort. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. Is this the message we want to be sending to people? Make fun of people who put in presidential campaign efforts?
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's harvesting animosity.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's the youth are growing up, right? And they're seeing this. And so all of a sudden now it's almost in like it's harvesting like negative thoughts and Did I say animosity?
Next up on Netflix, this guy Joe Rogan. I don't know if you've heard of this guy. He's got 2 videos on here. One of them's kind of old. This one is new, and I don't know how you have this much hate in your heart. He uses the B word, the F word. They don't even put the dolphin noise over it. Just go through every comedy special ever, bro.
The best part is when I say, I hate Minions. The only person that likes Minions is my mom. And then it clips back and he goes, he's just a ball of hatred.
I know, yeah.
Make a shirt called says ball of hatred.
Dude, that to me was like the editor didn't want to sit through all your videos.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna look at the ones that say Jake Paul and try to.
And I think if anyone were to like review the work, like if there was just another person in the chain that watched that video, you would have been like, dude, do a little bit more. Like this is gonna like backfire. Like do a little bit more. You can take clips out of context and make me seem shitty. Like they just 100%. Didn't do it.
Dude, I was chuckling. The best one would have been the Skippy video. Oh, look at him, makes fun of virgins. That's people's right.
The best one would have been fucking the Lele Pons video where I started off by saying she sucks. Like I'm like, God, she sucks ass or something like that. Which I go back and watch and I'm like, that's a little bit harsh. They could have taken that clip.
Yeah.
You know?
He's listening right now. Okay, I'm going.
Yeah, next time.
They're gonna do the follow up. Yeah, dude. When I saw the cameraman, I was laughing because in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, Jake and his brother, they've been training boxing and MMA. This cameraman has got to be. I'm thinking of like, there are these dudes that had like a travel vlog channel that used to come into full screen all the time, and they would walk in there like carrying their red, like they would vlog with a red, and they were like some, like, almost like that production company Buff Nerds, like they were like kind of like those dudes, like, you know, rugged camera dudes. And I'm thinking like, oh, that's the type of dude this cameraman's gonna be. Because the way you described it to me, I'm thinking it's like Jake and a goon, and they're like, yeah, you fucking cyber bully. And I see him, he's just a pissed off weenie. I started fucking dying laughing, dude.
Yeah. That's who was stink-eyeing me the whole time. Him.
And then for him at the end of the video, be like, yeah, dude, he totally seized up in there. He was totally afraid. Like, he totally, like, changed his opinion. I'm like, where, son? Where do you do that? What kids, dude? Oh, my God. The whole thing is just like to be candid, I think the whole thing was sad.
Yeah.
I watched that whole thing and I'm like, this dude is down bad. Like, he's reaching.
I know, and then for the next video to be confronting Lil Xan.
But even that, I watched that because I'm like, did he do it in the same and it was like, you know, he was going to be in Lil Xan's music video and all that. And there's just like a palpable desperation in his voice. Like, and I can't describe it. There's just something off. Like 4 months ago, before like the Deji boxing situation, like you see him and he'd be like really animated, like he's pumped, like he's confident, like, yo, what's up, guys? It's Jake Paul. It's every day, bro. Like, he's got that whole speech, and and then now, like, between the video he did on you and that Lil Xan video, he's like weirdly apologetic.
Yeah.
In the Lil Xan video, he goes, okay, my goals for this year are no drama, stop cyberbullying. It's like he read a ton of comments and is like, okay, I'm gonna do whatever makes you guys happy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, totally. I think it's like what happens when there's like this. There's just kind of like, well, I don't know what that. There's no theme. There's no like whatever. Like, they both had their shtick before.
Right.
Their shtick was daily vlogs.
Mm-hmm.
They both had their thing. Be a maverick.
Jake Pauler.
Jake Pauler. It's every day, bro. And that's just they repeat. And it's like, I'm just gonna do this every day. Mm-hmm. It's a routine, and we're gonna grow this shit.
Mm-hmm. Now
it's like, what the fuck is it now?
Yep.
I think they just both are in this like weird identity crisis where it's just like, what? I'm a podcaster. I still vlog, but it's not every day, bro. It's every third day.
Yeah.
And like sometimes it's not a vlog. Sometimes it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, who am I anymore? I don't know.
That, and like they're at least Jake's audience for sure skews like a lot younger.
Yeah.
And you know, and I don't know how much I could say. I don't want to name names, but somebody we work with has told us that working in that demo is tough because they age really quickly, and it can even be like it can just take a year or two and you'll lose like 20% of your audience because like that's how fast kids like just evolve or like change.
Yeah.
You know? it could take like just, you know, a few kids like a little bit older than them to be like, you like Jake Paul, you're a fucking cornball. And they're like, oh no, I don't like Jake Paul.
Yeah.
That type of shit. So yeah, I definitely think, and you know, Jake, to his credit, as he tries to shield against that, right? Like with Team 10, like he's got a whole fucking family living in that mansion, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I just learned that. And you know, Team 10's all kids now. But you know, I felt like Team 10 was also kind of dependent on his success, you know? I don't know. I think he's in a tough spot. Like that was my first reaction when you told me that. I'm like, damn, Jake's coming for Cody. He's out of shit. Like, like he's out of targets. Like he's got no one left. Yeah, you know, because Atwood, I feel like him, that's the dream. You know what I'm saying? Outside of fucking Ethan, everybody like commentary side of YouTube is like, ooh, I hope he comes down here and fucking just spits on my channel a little bit. Yeah, that'd be beautiful.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. That's actually a good point. That's a good point.
Because before that, he was above that. Yeah, everybody and their mom. I think that's what it was. Everyone would always make a video about him, and he's like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, and he showed that he gives a fuck, and that was just like the armor falling off.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's where he really fucked up.
Yeah,
everyone's like, oh, you're a bitch, actually. Yeah. Wow, you went to the haircut show? Yeah. And
that's a really good point. That's a good way of looking at it.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because that's how it started to feel for me. I'm like, wow, you drove all that way and you stood down there acting crazy and all that just to go in there, like to fumble your words? Bro, what happened to... None of that was there. Yeah. None of that bravado, none of that.
Yeah.
So
that's what it is. I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. He's trying to figure out what the fuck to do, and so he's like, okay, maybe I gotta fight negativity. Maybe that's the thing. Yep. You know, I'm not up here anymore. Kind of back down on Earth, so now I gotta like maybe this is gonna be my thing. I'll fight negativity and whatever. Okay, I'll face these people now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's what I was saying about James Charles in the last podcast. Like, Paul, Jake. Fuck him, whatever. Yeah. They're all the same person to me. I mean, he's a young dude, and he's figuring himself out in front of millions of people. Yeah, that's why it pays to be old, dude. We already know what we are.
Exactly.
Pieces of shit.
Canadian pieces of shit.
What?
Well, me. I am.
Don't put me in that category.
Where are you from again?
I don't know. I feel like we kind of have to now.
What?
I feel like we should tell him.
Really?
I was going to tell him
like this?
Show. Yeah, why not?
That was actually a blunder on my part, but like I actually like misspoke. I wasn't like revealing anything.
Yeah, but you might as well tell him.
Okay, well, let's do an ad read first, and then let's tell him.
Oh.
We'll be right back.